judge make the decision about how much the payout is going to be.
Okay.
Instruction, sir.
Which one are we talking about, Pena? Right, this is cause number 2017-35720 in the interest of Gabriela Pena. Will all parties please raise their right hands to be sworn? Solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
Swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth, that's why we got.
I swear to tell the truth, nothing about it.
All right. Ma'am, please state your name. You can put your hand down. Please state your name and your relationship to the children.
Yes, sir. My name is Naomi Garcia. My relationship to the children, I am their mother.
Sir, your name and your relationship to the children.
Reinaldo Peña.
All right. And for the state.
Marcella Turner.
All right. And do we have any, Mr. Barrera witness in this case?
Yes, Your Honor, he is.
Oh, okay. We have a suit for modification of sport order, a motion to confirm sport arrearage. We're having a hearing. Do we have any stipulations?
Yes, Your Honor, we do.
All right. Let's read them into the record.
The parties have stipulated to the child support arrears in the amount of $378.26 as of February 28th of 21. And in addition to that, they have also stipulated to the medical support arrears as of February 28th of 2021 in the amount of $597.38.
Okay. And we're hold on. And so the issues then are going to be what?
The child support amount, Your Honor, as well as the medical support amount and the payout on the child support arrears and medical support arrears.
And are we seeking an increase or decrease?
A decrease, Your Honor.
And he's currently paying $700 a month. Is that correct?
That's correct. And $80 in the medical support.
All right, let's proceed.
At this time, the state would ask that the court take judicial notice of the prior court order signed on July 18th, 2018, where Mr. Mia was ordered to pay $700 in current child support and $80 in current medical support, both of those to begin August 1st, 2018.
Okay.
At this time, the state would also like to offer into evidence what has been marked as State's Exhibit 1, which is the financial activity report in this matter.
All right. Have you had an opportunity to look at this financial activity report, Mr. Pena?
No. What financial report?
The pay record.
The pay record that I've given to child support to the state.
Have you had an opportunity to look at it?
Yeah. Well, I know what I'm paying. I know what I'm paying. They take it out of my unemployment.
No,
It'll say.
no, 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 no. It's basically it's this form. Have you had an opportunity to look at that?
No, sir. I'm sorry.
All
The
right.
one I sent in your email, did you check your email?
No. It's not in my email. I was just refreshing my email right now. Over here, it just showed up.
Okay, what is the purpose of introducing this, if Ms. Turner, if we already have stipulations as to the amounts?
No real purpose. I just wanted it in the record. That's all, Your Honor, the updated pay record.
Well, okay, we're just
Since they've already
we've
stipulated
got
to the amount.
we've got stipulations, so let's go forward from there.
All right. At this time, the state would like to call Mr. Pena. Mr. Pena, are you currently employed?
No, I'm not employed.
And how long have you been unemployed?
It's been about 4 months since my last turnaround. I want to
Okay.
say it pretty much.
And are you receiving unemployment benefits right now?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you aware of the weekly amount that you receive in unemployment?
Yes.
Could you tell the court how much you receive each week in employment?
Yeah. So based on everything they sent me, I'm quoted $520 something weekly, and then with the whole COVID act, whatever they got going on, I was believed to have been receiving like 800, but then they take out 200 a week for child support, so it must show up to be like 600 and something that I'm receiving in my pocket.
It's very confusing, Mr. Pena. First you said 525, then you said 800, then you said 600. How much is the check supposed to be for? The total amount?
520. It's supposed to be 520.
And where did the 800 come from? And where did the 600 come from?
Because they're giving us an extra 300 a week right now for the COVID. So it turns out to be like 800 and something, but then child support takes away 200 a week.
No, 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 not without the child support. Just all the benefits that you're entitled to.
Right. Well, I'm on my end. I'm supposed to be receiving around 800. And she's the one that told me that it pulls up to be 600 and something. But to my understanding, it's around 800 a week.
All right.
All right. And Mr. Pena, do you have any other children other than the two children on this case?
No.
And do you have access to private medical or dental insurance for the children as of today's date?
No.
And we had an opportunity to discuss the guideline child support amount. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, we touched bases on it.
And were you in agreement with the guideline amount that was calculated?
No.
And why is that?
I'm not in agreement because me and the other parent had prior to this we had made agreements to split custody, and I have it in message, and I've recorded the situations just in case I needed it. But we've agreed to split custody in the past. I mean, I pick the girls up every day from school. I have them Monday through Friday. I have them every weekend. I have the girls the vast majority of the week. And so whenever we had called to see what all we needed, they told us that it was just to cancel Medicaid. And now y'all are finally telling me that I need to pay my old arrears or whatever. And I'm just really confused by the whole situation because I'm expecting one thing, and it takes months and months, and just to even get an opportunity to speak to you guys, and it's just always feels like I'm going backwards instead of forward. I'm trying to get over, whatever I have to pay and move forward. It affects my credit score. I mean, it affects everything. And this is not the greatest of time for all that to be happening.
Okay, so what are you asking this court to modify the child support to?
Well, if in Naomi's agreement, if she's still up to date with that, we were supposed to be splitting the girl's custody, so the child support amount would have been 0. I'll continue paying the Medicaid. I'm happy to do that. But as much as I get the girls, I basically, we get them half and half. If not, there's times where I have them, a vast majority of the week. Right now I'm unemployed and she's working, so I have the opportunity to take them to school, pick them up from school, and do what I can. Usually
Okay.
my line of work is my hours are crazy, but
Okay, and at your prior court order was signed in 2018. Does that sound about right?
yeah, I suppose.
And you were working back in 2018, is that correct?
I could have been or I could have not, because I'm working for 7-8 months and then we're unemployed and then we're working again. I work in the refineries. I'm a pipe fitter. And right now COVID hit us hard. I haven't worked in 4 or 5 months, and so after child support and everything, I'm left close to nothing every month to pay my bills and what I need.
So what has materially and substantially changed since 2018 till now? What has changed since the time that previous order was signed?
As far as like my income goes,
Correct, or your work situation, anything? What has
I mean,
changed?
I've always maintained work. That's why I never really requested to change. There's times where I've had
Okay,
the
the
meeting.
change is that now you're not employed. Is that correct?
Right, but I've been
Wait,
unemployed in the
wait,
past.
wait, 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 wait. You just need to listen to the question. I'm going to let you make a statement later on, but right now, just answer the question. The change is you are not employed at this time, and you were back when you had the first uh, order for child support. Is that correct?
Right.
All right,
Yes.
go ahead, Ms. Turner.
All right. And Mr. Pena, we discussed you setting up, you proposing an amount for a payout on your arrears. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. I don't want to be, because the interest rate, I don't really understand that.
Objection, non-responsive, just,
All right, sir. Is that correct? Yes or no?
Correct.
All
all
right.
right. And you stated to me that you were asking the court to make a decision on how much to order your payout to be. Is that also correct? On your child support arrears and your medical support arrears?
Correct. I was seeking information. Yes.
Okay. No further questions for this witness. I'll pass the witness.
All right, Ms. Garcia, do you have any questions for Mr. Pena?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, call your next witness, Ms. Turner.
At this time, the state would like to call Ms. Garcia. Ms. Garcia, to your knowledge, is Mr. Pena currently employed?
To my knowledge, no, he's currently getting, not working.
Okay, and you were aware before today's date that he was not employed and receiving unemployment. Is that also correct?
Yes, ma'am, that is correct.
And we had an opportunity to discuss what the guideline amount of child support should be as of today. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're asking this court to set child support and not modify it to 0. Did you, or is that also correct?
Part of it, correct. Yes.
Okay, it's either a yes or no. Are you asking for child support to be set today?
Correct. I agree with what the agreement that we agreed on.
And why is that?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand that answer.
Yes, I'm sorry. I do accept, or I do agree with the first agreement with him not being at 0.
I didn't quite, Ms. Turner, did you understand what you said?
I think she just answered it backwardsly, so I'm going to be a
Yeah.
little more clear. Are you asking for child support to be set today?
Set, which means cancel.
Well,
Correct?
wait a minute, Ms. Turner. Child support is already set.
I'm sorry, to be modified, but to still remain at the guideline amount.
Yes, I do agree.
Okay. And there was a conversation regarding the previous arrangement that you spoke with Mr. opinion about. Is that also correct?
Yes.
And why are you asking that the child support be set at the guideline amount today?
Okay, so the reason why I just, like I explained to you before, I really don't care about the money. It's just mostly about the Medicaid. You know, I of course care about my daughter's well-being, so I do want to be on the insurance on Medicaid, and that's really why I agree with the child support not being removed.
Okay. And
I didn't
do you have
understand that.
access? I'm sorry.
I didn't quite understand that. What,
Could you
what did
could you
she say? Well,
rephrase
we
your
go, Ms.
answer?
Turner, what did you understand that she said?
Yes,
What I heard her say was that because of the Medicaid, she's in agreement with the child support being ordered at the guideline amount.
In other words, being lowered.
Lowered, but kept at the guideline amount based off of the.
Okay. You know, does she know what the guideline amount is?
She does, Your Honor.
And what is it?
The guideline calculated amount is $558, keeping the cash medical support amount at $80.
All right, go ahead.
All right, to your knowledge, does Mr. have any other children other than your two children?
no.
And if this court makes an order regarding how much the payout should be on the child support arrears and medical support arrears, are you agreeable with whatever amount the court orders?
Yes, absolutely. If we can go lower, that would be great. But yes, I will agree with anything.
No further questions for this witness. I'll pass the witness.
Do you have any questions for Ms. Garcia, Mr. Peña?
Yeah, I guess my only question would be, like, why make me expect something different before, it's just, I was just highly confused.
Mhm.
That's all, but it's just, I don't understand priorly agreeing to something before coming to court, and then everything, changes. Like I said, I have texts and
Wait, wait,
calls and
wait, 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 wait. Just one question. One question. That's all I'm asking you to ask. Not talk about whatever it is. So your question, I think, is why are you changing Ms. Garcia? Why did you agree to something and now you're changing your mind?
Okay, I can answer that question.
Yes, you can answer
Okay.
that question.
Yes, sir. So the reason why is because, I felt like I was basically being forced to agree to something. And the only reason why I changed my mind now is because, I just feel like he should understand that the girls should be on Medicaid regardless. Because we did also have another agreement besides that.
Okay. Now you have another question, Mr. Peña?
not to her, but to y'all, I guess. But I'll
No,
wait my
no,
turn.
no.
Yeah, I said I'll wait.
Okay. I'm gonna let you say something. All right, Ms. Turner. Have any more witnesses?
Yes, the state would like to call Mr. Arnaldo Barrera to the stand.
All right.
Mr. Barrera, could you state your name once again for the record and the agency that you work for?
Ronaldo Barrera, and I work for the Office of the Attorney General.
And could you provide the court with a description of your job duties and the title of your position?
Child support officer, and I conduct investigations to calculate child support and retroactive child support.
And how long have you been doing that?
15 years.
And did you have an opportunity to conduct an investigation regarding any income that Mr. Pena is currently receiving?
Yes.
And what did you find Mr. Pena's gross monthly income to be per month?
Gross monthly income came out to be $2,699 and 67 cents.
And based upon that amount and taking into account the $80 in cash medical support, what did you calculate the guideline child support amount to be?
After taxes and health insurance, the child support guidelines would be $558 per month.
No further questions for this witness. I'll pass the witness.
All right, Ms. Garcia, do you have any questions for him?
Um, I really don't. No, 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 Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Pena, do you have any questions for him?
Negative. Negative. Negative.
Did you say yes
Negative.
or no?
No.
No, you don't have any questions. All right. Ms. Turner, you have any, call your next witness.
No further witnesses, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Garcia, do you have any witnesses or anything that you want to say?
Um, so my only concern is that, he has threatened me, to take custody just because, like he mentioned to you, he has helped me because he's offered the help because, I'm working, but again, that's really all I'm concerned about. But
Do you have
I
any,
don't have anything else to say.
Mr. Pena?
Yeah. So just commenting on, like, she says she brings up concerns or she feels manipulated if she's brought something up, but I mean, just a week ago, I mean, I know she says she's working right now, but that I'm also concerned. Like, I've received phone calls and voicemails of her crying, saying she can't do it no more, she don't have money, and I don't know the girl's state of well-being. So this is why I pushed forward a hearing, because before the hearing ever came about, she told me she didn't want to deal with court. So that's why we had already agreed of sharing custody, and I wasn't going to present any information or any evidence I have. I have, videos of her locking herself in the closet, crying, telling me that she's going to kill herself,
Because he
and
used
she
to
thinks
abuse
about
me.
dying every other day. And my daughters are right there, and
So what are you telling me? And what does this have to do with child support?
yeah, well, I'm telling you, that was my concern, and that's it. Just the state of my daughter's well-being,
We're only
as
talking
y'all are.
about child support here, sir. If you want to
Right.
have custody of the children, you'll have to file a lawsuit to seek custody of the
Yeah,
children.
yeah, right.
That's
I'm just saying how
this
how
case.
how
This case is not.
absurd and
This case
stupid it
is
is for me
not.
to pay monthly in these kind of situations, and for y'all to take as long as y'all do just to come about making a decision.
Who is you all? Who is you all, Mr. Pena?
What was that?
Who is you all? You said all this taking you all this time. Who are you talking about?
Whoever it is that does the paperwork, and by the time it gets in your hands, as long as it takes for all this to happen.
All right. Anything further?
That'll be all.
All right. Anything further, Mr. Turner? Any final arguments?
Yes, Your Honor. The state would ask that the court make a ruling regarding the child support and order that the child support be set at the guideline calculated child support amount in the amount of $558 each month, modified to that amount, sorry, Your Honor, and the medical support be set at $80 each month, as well as making a determination regarding the payout on the years of medical support arrears, based upon the testimony and evidence provided today here in court.
Seems like I should let the state do some work and let them take it out of my taxes.
So embarrassing.
All right. The court orders the father to pay the arrearage judgments at the rate of $25 a month for child support, $30 a month for cash medical support beginning April 1st, 2021. Modification is granted. Fathers to pay child support in the amount of $550 a month and cash medical support in the amount of $75 a month beginning April 1st, 2021. All other stipulations are approved. Give me
Thank
an
you, Your
order,
Honor.
please. Thank you.
May we be excused?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys can log into the other Zoom.
The same first ID. Okay, thank you.
Okay, we're in cause number 2015-45292 in the interest of Camila de la Torre. All parties in this matter, please raise your right hands to be sworn. please unmute yourselves. Mr. Rodriguez and Mr. Luis, unmute yourself.
Yes.
Mr. Jose Luis, unmute yourself, please. Jose Luis de la
Your
Torre,
Honor.
are you there? There you are. Okay, unmute yourself, sir. You're muted.
Okay.
There
Okay.
you are. All right. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
So help me God.
Sí, señor.
Yes. Okay. Ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
My name is Susana Rodriguez and I'm Camila de la Torre mother.
All right. Sir, your name and your relationship to the child. Sir, your name and your relationship to the child.
Me? Okay.
Sir, I said
Oh,
sir.
I
Okay,
don't speak
listen.
English very well, my friend. I'm sorry. My name is Jose Luis de la Torre. I'm the father.
All right. And for the state?
Kara Mitchell.
All right. We've got a suit for modification of child support order.
Yes. Your Honor,
Yes.
I apologize on this. I just realized Mr. Freud needs a translator on this case. And
Oh, we need a translator?
Yes.
Okay. Where, who's going to translate?
I think Arnold is trying to lock back on. He just left.
And is this a upward modification or downward modification?
This is an upward modification.
All right. Mr. Barrera, unmute yourself.
I'm sorry.
There you are.
Pull the case number.
All right. I guess we'll start from the beginning because who needs a translator? Mr. De la Torre?
Yes.
Sí, señor.
Okay.
Sí, juez.
All right. Let's start again. This is cause number 2015-45292 in the interest of Camila De la Torre.
Este es el caso 2015-45292 en el caso de Camil
De la Torre.
de la
Sí,
Torre.
señor.
Okay. All right. Raise your right hands to be sworn again.
Por favor, levante la mano derecha.
Solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
¿Juran decir la verdad, toda la verdad delante de Dios?
Sí,
Yes.
señor.
Yes.
All right. Ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
My name is Susana Rodriguez and I am Camila de la Torre's mother.
Por favor, diga su nombre de la corte. Soy Susana Rodríguez y soy la mamá de Camila de la Torre.
All right, sir, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
Señor, diga su nombre y la relación de usted a la niña.
Mi nombre es José Luis de la Torre y soy el papá de Camila de la Torre.
My name is Jose Luis de la Torre and I am the father of Camila de la Torre.
All right, and for the state?
Kara Mitchell.
Y para el
Okay.
estado, Kiara Mitchell.
I'm trying to see what is the current child support at this point?
The current child support is $475.
And is there cash medical support?
$136.
And you're seeking an increase, is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Let's proceed.
Okay, Your Honor, this was filed as a modification. However, the parties have agreed today on a trial amendment to address arrears. And the parties are in agreement on the new amounts for child support and medical support.
Okay, hold on a minute.
The only,
Hold on a minute. You
Okay.
need to let Mr. Barrera interpret in the meantime.
Este caso fue sometido a la corte por una modificación. Los dos están de acuerdo de hacer un acuerdo para incluir, confirmar lo atrasado, y los dos están de acuerdo de la cantidad.
All right. Now, what is the amount?
Okay, the parties are in agreement that child support should be set at $686.
686.
Yes,
Okay.
starting April 1st, 2021.
All right.
Los dos están de acuerdo que la manutención va a ser 686 empezando por mes, empezando 1 de abril 2021.
They're also in agreement that medical support should be set at $195 a month to begin April the 1st, 2021.
También están de acuerdo que la manutención médica será 195 por mes, empezando el 1 de abril 2021.
Okay. And so, are those all the stipulations in this matter?
Yes, Your Honor.
And
¿Esos
so
son todos los acuerdos en este caso? Sí, señoría.
so the issues are arrearage amount and payout.
Yes.
Y lo que estamos para discutir en la corte es la cantidad de lo atrasado y el pago de lo atrasado.
Okay.
Señor juez.
At this time, the state would like to offer its Exhibit A, which is the financial activity report.
I don't have it. Do we have any exhibits?
Hace tiempo estamos pidiendo a la corte que acepte evidencia a el estado de cuenta.
De la Torre. Okay. Have you had an opportunity to look at this pay record, Mr. De la Torre?
Señor de la Torre, ¿usted tuvo tiempo de ver el estado de cuenta?
Sí, lo he visto.
Yes, I
Okay.
have seen it.
And you have any objection of me looking at it?
¿Usted se opone que el juez vea ese documento?
No, por supuesto, él lo puede ver.
No, I'm okay.
All right, Mr. Rodriguez, do you have any objections of me looking at the financial activity report?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, so this is, I'm going to mark it States Exhibit what?
Exhibit A.
A. States Exhibit A is admitted.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Could I call Ms. Rodriguez?
Yes.
Okay.
Llamar a la señora Rodríguez a testigo.
Ms. Rodriguez, as of February the 28th, are you aware that Mr. De La Torre owes or is in arrears for child support in the amount of $12,984?
Yes, ma'am, I'm aware of that.
Okay. Are you seeking a judgment in that amount against him for that total amount?
No, ma'am.
So you do not want the whole $12,900?
No. I do want the whole amount. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't want no
Señora-
adjustments.
I'm gonna translate that for Mr. De La Torre. Señora Rodríguez, usted reconoce de que el señor De La Torre debe $2,906.84 de la fecha 28 de abril. Sí estoy de acuerdo que él debe esa cantidad.
No, no.
Dijo, no está de acuerdo, perdón, no estoy de acuerdo que él debe la cantidad. Señora, ¿usted no quiere el dinero del atrasado? Sí, sí quiero el dinero del atrasado.
Ms. Rodriguez, and also, are you aware that Mr. De La Torre owes $5,351.49 for medical support arrears as of February the 28th, 2021?
I'm aware of that. Yes, ma'am.
Señora Rodríguez, usted sabe que si el señor debe $5,351.49 de la fecha 28 de febrero 2021, sí, estoy de acuerdo, reconozco que él debe eso.
And are you asking for the court to order a judgment in that amount for medical support?
I want the full amount.
Okay.
¿Está pidiendo la corte que haga un juramento que él debe esa cantidad? Sí, yo quiero toda la cantidad.
Okay, I pass this witness, Your Honor.
Paso el testigo.
Mr. De La Torre, do you have any questions for her?
Señor De La Torre, ¿usted tiene preguntas para la señora Rodríguez?
No, yo estoy de acuerdo en pagar lo que es. Tengo una pregunta para el señor juez. nada más.
No, I don't have any questions. I am in agreement to pay what I owe. I have a question for the judge.
No, I will let you say something later on. Right now, if you have a question for Mr. Rodriguez, you can ask her. Otherwise, we'll move on with the case. And I'll let you say something, but not right now.
Le vamos a dar tiempo para hablar con él, a decir lo que quiera decir, pero este tiempo es si usted tiene pregunta a la señora Rodríguez. Si no, vamos a proceder.
No, señor. No preguntas.
At this time, Your Honor, I would like to call Mr. De La Torre.
All right.
Vamos al señor De La Torre para testigo.
Mr. De La Torre, did you hear the amounts that I discussed with Ms. Rodriguez?
Señor De La Torre, usted oyó las cantidades que le preguntamos a la señora Rodríguez?
Sí, te escuché.
Yes, I heard.
Do you believe that you should have to pay her the amounts for arrears on child support and for medical support?
¿Usted está de acuerdo que usted debe que pagar la cantidad que se debe del retrasado de la alimentación de los niños y de lo médico de los niños?
No estoy de acuerdo, señor.
¿No está de acuerdo?
No.
I'm not in agreement.
Okay. Why are you not in agreement with the amounts for the arrearage for medical support and child support?
¿Por qué no está de acuerdo de la cantidad que se debe de lo médico atrasado y la manutención que se debe atrasado?
Porque lo que se atrasó, yo no estuve trabajando, estuve enfermo, estuve en coma, estuve a punto de morir y no podía trabajar. No tengo seguro social.
Un momento. Espere, señor. Déjeme traducir. I agree with the amount because some of the time I was not working, I was ill, I was in a coma, and I wasn't able to work.
When were you ill and in a coma?
¿Cuándo estaba usted enfermo o en coma?
Eso fue hace 2 años, fue en el mes de diciembre, fue el 2018, diciembre, y salí hasta enero de 2019.
I was in December of 2018 and I came out in January 2019.
2 months, in other words?
2 meses estuvo en coma.
1 mes. Y estuve en recuperación casi 2 años por órdenes de los doctores y especialistas que me veían.
1 month, and I was in recovery for almost 2 years based on a specialist.
Okay, so you were unable to, so after the coma, when were you able to work again?
Después de que estaba usted en coma, ¿cuándo pudo empezar a trabajar otra vez?
Exactamente, empecé a trabajar este año, cuando empezó la pandemia, que nombraron el día oficial de la pandemia, que cerraron todos los negocios. Para mi mala suerte, ese fue mi primer día de trabajo como mesero.
Whenever the pandemic started, that's when I got my job as a waiter. Perdón, 1 second. Repita, no lo escuché bien.
Empecé a trabajar como mesero este año.
I started working as a waiter this year.
So were you able to work or right after, I mean, were you able to work before now? Like, did the doctor release you to work?
¿Usted tenía la capacidad de trabajar antes de este año?
No, señor. Yo intenté trabajar en la construcción y me volví a enfermar y los doctores me prohibieron, incluso me prohibieron el gimnasio porque mis pulmones se estaban regenerando. No tenía pulmones, estaban colapsados y no podía trabajar.
I attempted to work in construction, but then I got sick again. The doctors prohibited me from working. My lungs were deteriorating and I didn't have lungs.
Okay. How much do you believe you should pay Miss Rodriguez?
¿Cuánto usted piensa que debe usted pagarle a la señora Rodríguez?
I thought we had a stipulation for that.
No, I'm sorry. How much do you believe you owe Miss Rodriguez for your arrears on child support?
Perdón, la pregunta es, ¿cuánto usted cree que usted le debe de lo atrasado a la señora Rodríguez de atrasado manutención?
Yo estoy de acuerdo en lo que debo, solo quiero que se me pueden ayudar a hacerme como no estuve generando dinero, que se me pueden ayudar a que eso deba bajar un poco, por lo menos cuando no estaba trabajando.
I'm in agreement, but if you could give me a help to lower it a little bit, the point that I wasn't working.
Okay, so you're requesting that the judge lower the amount below what is on the pay record?
So, ¿usted quiere que el juez, la corte, ordene lo atrasado que se debe que sea menos de lo que enseña el record?
Sí, señor, porque yo no generaba dinero. Estaba enfermo, estaba en cama con oxígeno.
Yes, because I wasn't generating any money. I was sick. I was on oxygen.
Okay, I passed the witness.
Paso testigo a este tiempo.
Mr. Rodriguez, do you have any questions for Mr. De la Torre?
No, Your Honor, I don't.
All right.
Preguntas.
Ms. Mitchell,
Yes.
these amounts that were arrived at, $686 for child support and $195 for cash medical support, how were those figures arrived at?
Mr. De La Torre is now working.
Yeah.
I'll question him on that and then.
I mean, I know that that's agreed, but it's an increase of.
He's making $1,000 a week now.
Where do you work, Mr. De La Torre?
Señor De La Torre, ¿dónde trabaja usted?
Yo empecé a ser manager en un restaurante.
¿Dónde trabaja usted, señor?
Se llama El Tiempo Cantina, un restaurante.
Okay, all right.
I work at El Tiempo Cantina, a restaurant.
All right, and you're a waiter, sir?
¿Y usted es un?
Ya no, y ahora soy manager.
No, not no more. I used to be. Now I'm a manager.
Okay, I understand. All right. Now, Mr. Rodriguez, have you arrested Ms. Mitchell?
Yes, the state rests, Your Honor.
Mr. Rodriguez, I have a question for you. Did you know that he was sick for a period of time?
I knew he was sick for a month. Yes.
And no recovery period, anything like that where he couldn't work?
He after that he probably stayed home for, let's say, 2 months, and after that he went back and worked on construction with his ex-brother-in-law, and he was getting paid either cash or working with another name.
Okay, hold on. Mr. Barrera has to interpret.
Señora Rodríguez, ¿usted sabía que el señor estaba enfermo? Sí, sabía que él estaba enfermo por un mes. Y luego, ¿usted sabía si él tuviera tiempo de rehabilitarse? Sí, por 2 meses, pero luego él empezó a trabajar en construcción con un cuñado y le estaban pagando en efectivo.
All right, so he was off of work for 3 months because of his illness, you think?
Probably, yes, sir.
All right, are you willing to give him any credit for that period of time where he wasn't able to make any?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
So, señor, él no trabajó por 3 meses, sí, como 3 meses, y usted está disponible a darle crédito por esos meses que él no pudo trabajar. No, no estoy de acuerdo.
And I could also explain why if I have the chance.
Sure, go ahead.
Well, my main concern and the reason why I don't want to drop any money, it's because I have proof and I have seen, over these months, it's been over 2 years from that point that, he had money for other things, but there's no money coming this way for his daughter. And
Un momento, puedo explicar por qué. La razón es que yo tengo prueba, yo he visto en los últimos meses que él ha tenido dinero, pero no ha tenido dinero para su hija.
And I have pictures that I've seen on Facebook. I have videos that I have seen on Facebook. I know of people that he's been on vacations. He has 2 different cars over these 2 years. He keeps telling me that, other people pay for the cars, other people pay for vacations, but I don't believe that.
Yo tengo fotos, yo he visto fotos como en el Facebook, videos. Yo conozco de gente también que dice que fue de vacaciones. Ha tenido dos diferentes carros en el últimos 2 años. Y él dice que otras personas han pagado por los carros y las vacaciones, pero yo no creo en eso. Okay.
That's the reason why.
Eso es
Because he's not even making the effort of paying something. Nothing is being paid.
Okay, you understand that if he doesn't pay his child support, that I can put him in jail.
Yes, sir.
All right. It doesn't look like you have pursued that in quite a while, I guess. So under these new arrangements, if he doesn't pay what I order, you can file a lawsuit and I can put him in jail for not paying child support. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I do.
Si usted entiende, si ordenamos lo que ordenamos de manutención y el señor no paga lo que está ordenando, se puede hacer un caso en corte para meterlo él a la cárcel si no cumple con la orden. ¿Entiende? Sí, entiendo.
All right, the court awards arrears judgments in the amounts of $10,000 for child support, $5,000 for cash medical support, both as of February 28, 2021, to be paid at the rate of $100 a month for child support, $50 a month for cash medical support, beginning April 1st, 2021. All other stipulations are approved.
La corte ordena que lo atrasado de médicos será $10,000. Lo atrasado de la manutención será $10,000. Lo atrasado de médicos será $5,000. Se va a pagar lo atrasado de manutención a $100 por mes. Lo de médicos $50 al mes, empezando el 1 de abril 2021. Todo lo demás de que estaban acordado está aprobado.
All right. You're excused.
Okay, thank you.
Muchas gracias.
Yes.
Ya pueden salir.
Please log back into the other Zoom that you just came back from.
Por favor, métanse a la otra cita que estaban anteriormente para terminar el proceso y firmar la orden.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, we've got these other parties. Are you dealing with the Yosef Marlagon matter, Ms. Mitchell?
Yes. That's the
Sure.
child's name, this one.
Are the parties on?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, this is cause number 2013-16858 in the interest of Yosef Marlagon. All parties, please raise your right hands to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
All right, ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the child. Ma'am,
Yes. Sylvia Gonzalez, mother of the child, Yusuf Marlagun.
all right, and sir, your name and your relationship to the child.
My name is Tawfiq Rifai, and I'm the father of the son of my child.
All right, are you on a Zoom video or telephone?
Zoom, but my camera is not working.
All right, so then it's basically by telephone then. Huh? All right, and for the state?
Kara Mitchell.
And we have a suit for modification of child support order. We're having a
Yes.
hearing.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and do we have any stipulations?
We have no stipulations, Your Honor.
All right, and is this a modification, we're seeking an increase or a decrease?
We're seeking an increase.
Okay. Then, and what is the current amount?
The current amount of child support is $328.90.
All right, and is there cash medical support?
$143.76.
Okay. All right, let's proceed.
Okay. I'd first like to call Mr. Rafai.
Yes. Yes. Hello.
Yes.
I'm here.
Mr. Rafai, are you working right now?
Yes, ma'am. I am.
Who do you work for?
I work for MD Anderson.
Okay, how much do you get working there?
What is your job, sir?
I'm a financial analyst.
Financial analyst. Okay, go ahead.
How much do you make there?
Like yearly,
A month?
a month, or with the gross. He said you want the gross or after a tax
Yes,
or
the
the
gross.
gross? I make 6,000.
Exact or?
Let me check. Hold on 1 second, please. $6,338.
Okay. Do you have any other children outside of this child?
No.
Okay. And do you cover this child for any type of health insurance?
Yes, I do.
How much do you pay for health insurance for this child?
With the health insurance, the dental and vision, I'm paying $322.34.
Okay. So child supported guidelines for this child.
Wait a minute.
Um,
Wait a minute. $322 you're paying for medical insurance, sir? And that,
Yes.
who does that cover?
The health is 282.82. The dental is $30, and the vision is $9.52.
And who does that cover?
Cover him only. The UT employees, you get free health insurance.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So, Mr. Rafai, based on what you told us, your report should be set at $944 a month. Are you in agreement with that amount,
No, I'm not.
and why not?
My son has a condition. He has seizures and requires a lot of medication and a lot of doctor visits and a lot of medical bills. We get a lot of medical bills, and I'm paying half of that. On top of that, I have to buy my own clothes and my own stuff and pay child support, and still have to do a lot of stuff. I pay because she doesn't give me anything. If he stays with me, I have to provide everything for him.
Are you talking about a child that is not Yusuf?
No, I'm talking about Yusuf.
You're talking about Yusuf. Does he live
Yes.
with you?
I mean, no, he doesn't live with me. He lives with her.
Okay, and so you're saying you have to buy yourself clothes and you have to buy
No,
things like
for
that?
him, not for me.
For him, you have to
Yeah.
buy clothes for him.
Yeah.
So the mother doesn't buy clothes for him?
No, she doesn't provide me with the clothes. I mean, I'm the only one. To my understanding, you give child support for the child, for the mom to buy him clothes, buy him everything. So for me to give her money to buy clothes and buy everything, when he gives me, I'd have to buy another. It's, I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. And we have a lot of medical bills. I mean, I'm paying half of it. Of that, you're asking me to pay half of the medical bills, and
half of the what? I'm sorry.
Medical bills. Like we have a lot of medicals. He goes to the ER.
But you have insurance, don't you?
No, but whatever the insurance doesn't cover, we pay for it.
Why? Okay. Well, what does your insurance not cover?
I mean, we have co-pays. We have before he was under her health insurance, and we have to pay a lot because her health insurance was not that covering everything.
Okay, but right now you have the health insurance, which is probably a pretty good policy. So what is your copay? What do you pay a month copay?
I mean, I have to pull up my
approximate.
Hold on, please. I mean, the deductible is $750, and we have like a family deductible is $2,250, and it's only paying 80%. It's not paying 100%. So whatever it's left, we have to pay for it. And
what do you average? What do you average on the copay that you pay each month?
For the doctors for the visit, it's I believe it's $20. For specialists, $25.
Okay, so
and he needs to go. He sees like very often. Like he goes to see doctors more often.
Okay, I'll ask you the question again. How much per month do you pay or co-pays, or in addition to your medical insurance?
I don't know. It's every month it varies. Every month is different.
Average.
I would say $80.
$80. Okay. Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Mitchell.
Mr. Rafai, how much do you believe you should pay for child support a month?
I mean, if I can afford more, I will pay more than $900. He's my son, and I love him. But I'm not trying to be like a,
Objection, non-responsive.
okay, I think I should pay, I should be paying $600. That will leave me room to pick up of anything for the medical bills on it. If more than that, I won't be able to pay medical bills.
Okay, so are you asking the court to order that you pay $600 for child support?
Yes.
Okay, Your Honor, I pass the witness.
Ms. Gonzalez, do you have any questions for Mr. Riafi?
No.
No. Okay. Call your next witness, Ms. Mitchell.
Okay, I'd like to call Ms. Gonzalez. Ms.
Okay.
Gonzalez, have you heard the questions asked to Mr. Rafai and the answers that he's given?
Yes.
So you did hear that child support guidelines should be set at $944.
Correct.
Are you asking for guideline child support?
Yes.
Okay, do you believe Mr. Rafai should, well, do you believe that's in the best interest of your child to receive the guideline child support?
Yes.
Okay, I pass this witness, Your Honor.
Mr. Rafai, do you have any questions for Ms. Gonzalez?
No.
Anything further, Ms. Mitchell?
The state rests.
All right. Modification is granted. Father's ordered to pay $900 a month in child support beginning April 1st, 2021. The father is to carry medical and health insurance on the child. Each party is to pay 50% of all uninsured medical expenses. Anything further?
There's nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.